Morning guys, so it's pack lunch day. I'm making pack lunch for my 6-year-old and my 3-year-old. So usually I make pack lunches on Wednesdays and Friday because my 3-year-old, she's in preschool and she's not entitled to free school meal. So and she goes to preschool Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Thursdays she stay half day, she closes at 12. She doesn't need pack lunch. My 6-year-old, she's entitled to free school meal because she's in year one. So when she gets to year three, I might start paying £2.50 or whatever the price would be. So I think this free school meal depends on county and school, so it's all different rules across the country. So whenever I make pack lunch for my 3-year-old, I also make hers and she skip the school meal. So I'm just prepping my vegetable. My pack lunches for my kids is like same kind of thing. That's cabbage. I'm cutting them in very tiny strips because of my 3-year-old. So after that, I'm going to blanch the cabbage. I added some salt and I added some hot water. That will cut off the smell and any probable excess water that would be in the stir fry, which I don't want. So blanching is a very good idea. So I usually blanch for like 3 minutes and then I drain it off and rinse with cold water. So after blanching the cabbage, washing it and letting it drain, I sauteed some onions and some garlic just for extra aroma. This point, this step doesn't take really long because basically 5 minutes this will be ready. Just because I love cooking, I would rather do this in the morning than to pay £2.50 for my 3-year-old who sometimes she might not even eat much from there. And yeah, so I added some celery. I forgot to show you guys when I was cutting the celery, just a little bit, and then the mixed bell peppers. So I just fry this a little bit. It doesn't need much cooking, just as I said, everything from start to finish maximum 5 minutes. And I added a little bit of seasoning cube. I stirred that in and then I added the blanched cabbage. So at this point everything is ready. Nothing, you don't need to cook any further because the cabbage can be eaten on its own. It doesn't need to cook too long so it doesn't lose some of its nutrients. Yeah, so this is how I love doing it. So I check for salt because I haven't added salt, so I added a little bit of salt and some black pepper, and then it's ready. Morning times like this can be a little bit hectic as a mom of 3 with an 8-month-old. Sometimes I make this veggie stir fry base a day before, so I have it in my fridge. All I have to do is just to couple it up. On this day, I'll be using some tortilla wraps. So these are the seeded ones. I got them from Aldi. Yeah, so I normally start off with a base of cheese and then I added the stir fried vegetable so it doesn't slip off and fall off and crumble. I add a little bit of cheese and then I added this thin wafer ham on top of it, and then I'll layer it with a little bit of cheese. At this point I forgot because I knew this morning something was missing. I forgot to put egg. Usually I put egg, and as I'm making this voiceover I just realized that, because you know that feeling when you're doing something, you know that something is missing but you can't really place it. It's usually a busy morning for me, guys. So after that I just rolled it up and then I'm going to proceed with the second one. So it's usually a busy morning when I'm getting my kids ready for school. For me to be able to do all of this, I have to put my 8-month-old on my back. But sometimes if she's sleeping, I let her sleep, but sometimes she wake up very early which I'm not happy about, but I don't have a choice than to put her on my back so I can function. So sometimes my husband is at work or he's just going to work, and yeah, so it has to be me. I need to get things done. So I'm rolling up the second one and I'm going to put it in my waffle maker because I don't have a grill at the moment and I'm yet to buy one. So you can also use a pan, just a normal frying pan on medium to low heat, and then put something heavy on top of it just to seal up and melt up the cheese. And then I'm making a quick breakfast for them. That's some wheat bix and cornflakes. They like this combo very well, and some warm milk. So usually I normally encourage my kids to get dressed themselves, so it makes it easier for me. So they're getting dressed and then I'm packing their lunch and making breakfast, including my 3-year-old. So you need to encourage, I'm telling moms, encourage your kids from 2. They should start learning how to get themselves dressed. Yeah, it makes life a bit easy for you. So I added some mini cheddars and some is that, what's the name of that like a chocolate bar stuff, yeah, and some cucumbers. So at this point this is ready, and then I'm going to wrap it up in a wrapping foil. So for moms and as well as dads out there who are still packing school lunches, who are still pushing buggy and strollers, let's keep pushing. One day the kids will be packing lunches for us, and yeah, it will get better. Let's keep pushing. So I added some extra snacks for Chikam, so my 6-year-old, because she'll be having basketball after school. So I want her to have something to eat when she's having break, before or in between basketball. So yeah, that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.